suck his feet, to be polite about it, right? The same way I would. If I got to that point where I had fuck you money and assets, I'd have already put my shit aside and I'd have been waiting, right? I just live like that. I stay ready. I don't got to get ready. By the time you come to get me, my shit's already in play. My shit's already in place. Let's go. And you're going to have to bring me in handcuffs. And then we're going to have a fucking conversation at the court about what you're all up to, what you're doing. I'm going to double down on it and do a broadcast at the court. And I'm going to fold my arms and say, what the fuck do you have to say? I really don't give a fuck anyway. And I'm not letting anyone else speak for me. And I'm not giving access to my private documents and affairs to the whole fucking world by giving it to your bullshit attorney who then turned it over to the opposition. You fuck slave. You can't really be this stupid, or can you? This is the thing. They told me I was in a 97 percentile intelligence. I said, that's ridiculous. I don't even feel half as good as regular people going to work every day. I can't even deal with myself, right? I was so fucked up. You know, come to find out now, I go, maybe they were onto something. I must be a genius intellect. Because all the people who I respect and think have some discernment or state of conscious and awareness always wind up folding and or selling out or doing some stupid, ridiculous shit that proves that they don't really know who and what they are and what they're doing and talking about. And so I guess never underestimate the foolishness of humanity rather than believe everyone is an agent, right? No, they're just stupid or they're just motivated by their emotions.
I'm going to say this because I do have ties or been, with the InfoWars group and Owen. I've talked to Owen. And by the way, Owen, good to see you're back out, man. But the thing is
I don't give a fuck about him, and I'm tired of being compared to that moron. No, I'm tired of being compared to that moron as well. There's a big difference, and let me point out another difference. When he says he never did opiates, when he says he never did opiates and then got caught saying he did them, he's a fucking liar, and that's the difference between me and him. I put my shit out on Front Street. I put my shit out on Front Street and let everybody judge me because the creator knows my heart. I don't need to lie to the public. Why would I? They're not more powerful than the God of creation. Far from it. If they were, I wouldn't fucking be here because the majority of them came up against me at some point for who and what I am and what the fuck I'm doing and speaking because they rather live as a pathetic, embarrassing slave. Go ahead.
What I was going to say, Paul, is the digital experience. I mean, we've talked about this before, but he has a different backup, different pogo backup, so to speak, media relations. Hence,
I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Hence, why YouTube won't. American corporation
won't. The biggest man and the loudest voice in the room. I don't give a fuck about the rest of that nonsense.
I wouldn't compare you two at all. Like he's pogo, and remember, there's recent political things like Tucker Carlson's and the fucking the other motherfucker Roger Stone's, which I've talked to in the past when these motherfuckers are deep in it.
That's the thing. Listen. I was smoking dust, sitting there in my boxers, didn't know what to do with my life, theorizing like PinealPower, right? And then I got my shit together after about a decade. The point is, I left messages for Alex Jones, like when we all used to watch that shit, think he was onto something and try to live through him, or thought we were going to come up on the next great conspiracy idea that was going to change our lives. And it was a waste of time, energy, attention.
I could probably connect you if you ever wanted.
I'm glad that motherfucker didn't call me back because I don't want to be associated with him or Roger Stone or the rest of them. And to be clear, they probably don't want to be associated with me. And I'm just dandy about that. It's
but what I'm saying is Pogo, digital experience. He was put for a reason. He was there for a reason. Same with Fugtard. Same with you're different. You're like, I
don't know anything about these people and who and what they are and what they're not. I just know them from a screen. I would
classify you separately. I would say this Paul guy is a regular citizen dude who's standing up, just telling how he feels.
I'm not a citizen.
These other motherfuckers are in it. Like
I am. Pogo in it. Citizen. You can't pigeonhole me and classify me. Absolutely not. I'm pure conscious and awareness.
I did it gently.
I know what you're saying, but again, an ordinary man pursuing extraordinary knowledge, and you might argue I have an extraordinary perspective just from the gate.
And I do have first-hand knowledge being so close to those guys.
On who you ask. Thank you, sir.
I have first-hand knowledge because, like I said, I was really a part of them, the Foogtards, and then we even French Fowls started filming some spots with on their show. So, but no, there's a difference between digital experience and Pogo media relations, and you're nothing near them. Like they're
What
fucking
do I need
like
that for? That's
yeah.
a
That's why
detriment to me.
Carlson, Tucker Carlson, other players are linked against systematic setup, ladies and gentlemen. Digital experience. The shit was already, in a sense, foretold. We're just witnessing the ghost, just like zombie
Bro,
deer
I
shit.
got the upload when I did like regular broadcasts with 2,000 to 3,000 live viewer audiences and only got dozens or a couple hundred folks to hop over and stop riding the status dick, right? So
When was this? Like
I
3
saw
years
it for
ago?
what it was.
What like when was that? Like about how many 2-3 years ago? 4?
Yeah, whatever it is. 3 years at this point, 2
Yeah,
years.
about the 3-year marker. Yep. Yeah, we're in a
So yeah,
digital
I mean,
experience, man. And those guys are nothing near you. They're a whole different ball game, and that's what I'm saying. Sellout optics. Like I'll straight up
that's
say,
the
I'll say
thing.
it.
That's the thing. They sell out because they get the report at some point that you got to come to the fork in the road and choose a path. I came to the fork in the road and went straight, you know? So the reality of it is they're all told, hey, you got 2,000 to 3,000 live viewers going to show up because you were seen with this person. What are you going to give them? If you come on how I do and you talk how I do, 3/4 of them are going to leave, and they know it. So it's all about really what you want or realizing what you need in this life. If you're not pursuing radical authenticity, actualization, and realization, they're all going to sell out because 3/4 of their audience is not going to show up to watch them be real and be themselves. They're only going to show up like they do for Leo and Brad Pitt and the rest for you to act like somebody else.
And I know
That's the
your
pathetic reality of it.
I know your DDSO attacks have been up from what I've been watching and
I don't
viewing.
give
Like
a fuck about that. They can't shut down this broadcast. The
no,
best they can do
I'm
is
just saying the attacks on it's a digital
attacking me,
experience. It's a
man. I
digital
hope that
warfare,
they
so to speak,
fucking go all
including
the
the
way at
journalism
some
part.
point. This shit's boring me. You're boring me, right? DDoS attack. That shit's boring, right? Like
Well,
really
I
fucking
know.
take it up to the next level. Go all the way with it. Let's really fucking gamble. Let's really put up or shut up at this point. Really do me in and martyr me. You know?
And you have been making waves, so to speak. You've been, your some clout, with Steve and others. So the fact is they know where you stand in your community and what you stand for, and that's why
What,
you
for
will get
love of the
resistance.
truth and care for oneself and personal choice? I know I'm so devilish.
Right,
I'm
you're a
such an
fucking piece
animal.
of shit scumbag in this world, according to the elites.
Right. Okay. So fucking martyr me already. Let's get on with it. And then you can put it on record once and for all for the rest of creation who and what you are and who and what I am. I love this game. Everybody's dying. Everybody's leaving. Shit, if you want to drag this out, I'm a long game kind of guy anyway. I've learned to be that way. I'm here till the end, whenever that comes. It could be right now, tomorrow, 100 fucking years from now. So we can short game, we can long game, everything in between. I'm good.
Are we still
PinealPower, you
on
talk?
breaking slave news?
Yeah, you just
I seem to
you
be
got to let
glitched.
it air out a little bit. I'm blowing a lot of hot air up here. You got to let it air out.
It's dope.
Let's hear from PinealPower.
Let me get my headphones. Hold on.
Yeah. Yo. Get the headphones. Turn my headphones up. All right. We'll move forward. Breaking slave news because we never. Okay, please.
I was just
We
gonna
never
say this
got.
picture to me is undeniable, but
God.
you got David Icke, you got Luke Radowski at We Are Change, you got Alex Jones, and I can't tell.
I
if that's-
don't care. That's the thing. I don't care.
I don't
Because
either. It doesn't affect
There's
me.
a
but-
room of 10 people there, and not one of them disobeyed statute, policy, and code and put up or shut up. So I really don't care. You got like $40 million in that room and no heart, no balls ultimately on the ground. So what good is it? You got a bunch of big names with big pockets, big pride, and on the ground ain't doing shit. And that's the pathetic story that humanity is going to leave. Is it's going to be few and far between who actually activate and become activists because they're activated. I don't mean doing harm to people, far from it. I mean rebuking the statute, policy, and code and riding with God's law and God-given rights. The rest are on record. I don't give a fuck what your wife looks like and your children and your pockets and your bullshit company and your book you're going to sell. It's a joke to me. It's a joke to the source of creation as well, as far as I'm concerned. You think this shit all hasn't been done before?
I think
Wait
a
till
book
this universe
by
really
Paul
wants to see
Enslaved would
everybody
do
dance.
well.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think a book by the White Gorilla would probably sell
Oh
pretty
yeah,
well.
I know. They need that. They need me to write down something and market it like Provo Child. You think I can give one book away? He couldn't give one book away. You think I could get rid of at least one book?
What was the name of his book?
That's the thing. No one knows. You'd have to buy it or want it or read it to know, and that hasn't happened yet.
Hell, people are still trying to find the Paul Senior book.
Right. I think EBT probably has a copy.
Right. What would my book name be in this mode? Morbid Enlightenment. That's the name of my book right now.
Sitting down while standing up.
Sitting for Rights, a guerrilla memoir. Oh, man. All right, let's move forward. Why the hell not? We only got a few minutes left anyway. Man, we didn't get the cop shooting citizens. Can I transition real quick? I don't have the hormones on me. Ohio man awarded $300K after they were thrown out of council meeting. Okay, maybe we get to tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple cop shooting citizen slaves because why the hell not, huh? It's the holiday season.
Christos,
They're racking up
Christos'
back
hair
there.
looks really
Excuse
long
me?
in that picture. Christos' hair is looking super long, man.
Yeah,
in the
whatever.
picture there.
Cop shoots 2 dogs, attacking man, accidentally shoots victim. This sounds fun. You ready for this?
It's a big fat chick that got shot.
Oh man.
You're sick, Snaps.
In a blaze of gunfire,
You guys seen this?
Oh man.
a Springdale police
Fucking
officer
people.
takes out 2 dogs
He shot me. God damn it.
and accidentally hits the man they're attacking. 62-year-old Lawrence King takes a bullet to the leg last Thursday after his business partner's dogs start chomping down on him. King co-owns the Tri-County Golf Ranch, where dogs are featured prominently on the website.
Very friendly, very outgoing, cool dogs.
DeAndre Brown got to know them well through his job delivering packages at the golf ranch. He says he'd never seen them attack someone until last week. Seemingly no warning signs that this man would end up on a blood-soaked sofa with 2 dogs gnawing down on his arms.
It's never out of the blue.
Cheryl Coker owns Raise the Bar Dog Training. She says if you want to avoid aggressive behavior down the road, socializing dogs as puppies is paramount.
The dog is an animal first. They do have high prey drive. Some of them have resource guarding, and that's where I come in.
Tom Mitchell wrote the book 1 Minute Dog Training. He says what we don't know about the dogs could hold clues to why they did what they did.
We need that book for Snafu Snaps because he's always like resource hoarding. He's always like exhibiting predatory attacking behavior. So we need to write a book about Snafu Snaps
Allegedly?
psychology. Yeah, like what's the psychology of a warthog creature and how to put it at bay.
I don't know, but do you notice the ramping up of canine gun stories over the last, I'd say, 6
I
months?
haven't, but the more that you say it really slow like that and leading in really just kind of excites me and makes me think that there's more to look at.
Just go to YouTube and type in, cop or dog shot. The
Cock?
promotion.
What? Go to YouTube and type in cock.
Cock, dog shot, whatever. No, the fact is we've noticed this is something we were talking about a month and a half ago. The promotion of shooting homeowner dogs, police officers, and then accidentally shooting the person versus the dog has been ramping up.
Go Gadget win sale. Go Gadget
Emergency.
Also, the promotion, but see, it's the whole gunplay thing too, because the promotion of carrying in case a rabid dog comes after you. Like the videos have been spiking up in algorithms for
They're
like 6
ramping
months
up.
now.
This person's
Ramping up.
suspiciously skeptical.
Skepticism. Hey, where is Ambassador Yurt? The cupcake Ambassador Yurt.
I don't know. I think that he's taken his leave. I haven't seen or heard hide nor hair from him in a while.
I just saw
Word
the
has it that
docket.
yeah, he was at the satanic display in Iowa, but yeah.
That makes sense.
Word is that Yurt got hurt in a skirt. He was flirting with one of the satanic witches there.
Okay. All right, let's continue on, huh? Why not? Snafu snap.
Yeah.
The moment a Houston cop got shot 3 times. Have suspect shoot San Diego police sergeant in the head during a foot pursuit. Let's go to that one. Because you know what else is ramping up? Slaves shooting cops. Snafu snaps. Warning, this is very disturbing.
San Diego Police, this is Evelyn.
Yeah, I need to report my car stolen.
Okay, what's the address the car was taken from?
All right, we're going to speed up. Let's get to the disturbing part. Someone's going to be kept safe.
Hey, Curtis.
Tag, you're it.
Boom.
Straight up shot like right at the windows of the store and stuff. The other store.
I think they need a few more just for
Hey,
safe
back
measure.
up. He's still got a gun in his hand. Drop the gun.
Drop the gun. I love that move.
Crawl towards us.
Drop the gun from your hand.
Show me your hands.
Hey, come here. Come here, hey. We gotta serve you with something, buddy. We gotta serve you.
I have no idea what that was over the brick wall. It didn't look like anything. Third angle.
It's all the same. Block the fucking shit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Still
how
got a
it
gun in his
works.
hand. Hey, back up. He's still got a gun in his hand. Gun is in his hand. Gun is in his left hand.
Fourth angle snap. You think you get a clear shot? Nope.
Shot fired.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. We're not going to get a clear shot of what happened. So,
No.
How many body cams does it take to get a shot of what happened? It's not a joke. It's not a lead-in for a punchline.
Probably depends on the county and well, I'll just leave it at that. Where those body cams came from?
Controversial, huh? You're gonna be controversial.
I love how they just unloaded though, like at the open windows right there of the store. Like, if a couple go in, I don't know. That was crazy.
What else do I have? Body cam, 15-year-old suspect.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Nazi Kot's at it again. He needs daddy's help. That's all I'm here to say.
Daddy, chill.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, we're at the third hour. We could pay a visit to Slave Cot. See what he's up to lately. See if anything's
You gotta
changed.
help
Oh
him though, Daddy.
man. Yeah,
You
I
gotta prep
indulged
him and help
yesterday
him.
for Christmas. Snafu. I went over there and checked,
Letter
the day before
or something. There's a pain
Alcati and Christmas.
and a disappointment
I think
exchange.
Talcott was suffering during Christmas, slave season.
Within our mind, we can start living in this
Kinda sad,
veil
actually.
of darkness and anger and shame.
He said he has 90 days.
And what
till the house.
forgiveness does,
Well, he's
it's
feeling
really
dark
kind
and
of
shame and
obvious.
yeah, I mean, I could imagine that.
Forgiveness,
Gonna take
giving
it out there
forth
and
that
see
which
nothing
is
to keep it.
We
which
should
was
start
withheld.
on Slave via
Forgiveness,
timer,
giving
90-day
forth the
timer.
love, the mercy, the grace to be shared. Well, forgiveness brings clarity to that which is real, right? And that which is real is the present, the gift.
New levels of pleasure.
Most of our judgment and our regrets, it's from memories. It's things that were in the past. But to move forward,
new levels of
pleasure, we've got to bring clarity to that which is real.
Oh, yeah.
And that which is real is you in the moment. Whatever is real, whatever is really coming
new
forth
levels
from
of
us, that's what's
pleasure.
real. Whatever's really going on inside of us.
You don't like
the feelings
opinions.
we notice
You
and
don't respect
notice,
opinions, and those people are
that's real
God,
too.
so you should worship opinions.
But
I'm paraphrasing, of course.
I don't know if this will make sense, but
Holy!
I'm trying to tie this in. What I've been learning for myself is the idea of rising above
looping
duality,
does go on
moving
here.
into the unity consciousness, into the Christ consciousness, into the view of oneness that is, and it's all around. So another observation I picked up from Shunyamurti today was this. Until maybe it wasn't him, it was another lady. Anyway, until true conscious is known, free will is non-existent. So what would true conscious be? What would it mean to be truly conscious? It would mean to have an awareness, right? An awareness with both the balance of logic and compassion. So with the united expression of care and reasoning, those two things together, that's where the true conscious is found.
Okay. Will you turn that damn background off, Sean? We
Yeah,
can
see,
barely
now I'm
see you.
bouncing around
You're always
topics.
disappearing.
Sorry for doing so, but it is all tied together.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Forgiveness and fear, faith, love, those are all reasoned through our mind. And then forgiveness is the path. It is the path to move us beyond our judgment. And it is beyond the judgment. It's beyond the divisions of good or bad, right or wrong. You move beyond that into just acceptance of that which is.
Just like that.
If you can accept, if you can become settled of that which is, just accepting it without resisting.
Man.
This is what I know of this, and this is what I see, and this is what I feel, and I accept it.
Oh, hell
Settled,
no.
and I'm complete, and I'm content with who I am and where I am for now, just for this moment. Because it's from this moment, from a place of feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling unified with all that it was and all that is, from that place, it's really easy to move forward with your life with confidence. Even though you don't see all of the answers, you don't see all the steps and all the details in order for you to become great in your mind, whatever it means in your mind for you to be great at you. Man, this life has become an amazing experience for me for myself. It really has. It's kind of hard to explain, yet it's not. It's kind of different.
Hashtag non-dual.
But it's not. And
Coming at ya. Coming at ya.
Where my mind was going is I look forward to living my life with others who join with me as I am, how I am, with the purpose that brings me forward. So here's our first guest of the day, and praise God. We'll see how it goes. Welcome, Snafu. How you doing, brother?
I believe in Calcadia, where we take people to the dungeon, yeah. And we get a little Nazi cop.
Fucking liar. Fucking liar.
We gotta follow or we're not. Into Calcadia. What are you doing, Talcott?
This is
Mr.
my
Snowball?
safe space.
Oh, praise be. I am truly enjoying my life. And Snafu, you do bring fun with you many times. Other times, you're just a pain in the ass, man. But
you got to fix your dungeon. As much as you put me in there, you got to fix it up, dude.
I don't know what to do.
Well, that's been kind of your narrative for a while.
I know.
So how do you fix that? Daddy came. I told Daddy to come help you.
Uh-oh.
Will you allow Daddy to hold your hand and change Calcadia forever? Whoa, don't shake your head like that.
I invite people, many people, to join with me, to help influence and nurture, grow this, whatever this is to become.
What is this?
Well, the Live Without Fear message brand could be a nonprofit, could be a religious organization.
It would be a nonprofit. He can't even save his house.
Whatever we want it to be, but I get to choose.
Would you prefer it being a religious organization? I prefer death cult, like the old lady says.
I don't know. Hey, we got someone maybe to help bring some balance and fun as well. Welcome, Moose. Good to see you, brother. Oh, no. You got
work with them, Jack.
I don't know how to fix that. Do you know how to fix it?
He has to come in and out. I think his audio's fucked. Pop in, pop back out, Moose.
Is that better?
It is better.
Oh, you're good.
Fuck you!
Hey, Jack. I have a video I'm gonna do. I've been recording maybe an hour-long video of us passing out toys to the little children. We're passing out candy, going into the middle of the desert today. Like, dude, I don't know how to express how much that, like, just watching the joy on these small children's faces, man. All I want from people, man, is just like to realize that each one of us can do just a little bit to make each other's lives just a little bit better. It's not about, I understand there's bad people out there, but what about the good people? What about the good that we can do? What about the little tiny things that each one of us does that brings together something like this event? Like, we passed out over 200 gifts, and there was children running to the cars, and just, every single one, man. It was like, dude, I'm blown away. It's the first time I've actually been on the car itself. Every year I donate, right? And I raise stuff, and I bring stuff from America down
What was it,
here.
a toy run, Moose? Like a toy run or something?
It was a toy run, but it was a toy run into the like the farmlands, like the places that
cool.
like children don't get like toys.
Who put it together, dude? If I may ask. I mean, you don't have to say. I get that.
Wait, I couldn't hear you, Snafu. What'd you say?
I was going to say, who put it together, if I may ask? Like, was it fun?
Oh.
Like,
So it was funded by the local bar, the racing bar. The mother of the racing bar is a local Mexican, and then she's married to an American. And so it's a bunch of us Americans and Mexicans that come together, and we do this big Christmas party with prime rib dinner, and everybody donates a little bit here and there. So it's not about giving something and getting nothing. Like they got a great dinner for it, but they also gave back to the community. And then we did the work. We did the hands in in the dirt kind of stuff. So that way, the people that didn't want to do that, that just wanted to put some money towards it, could enjoy it as well. But man, I'm not trying to take credit for it. I just want people to know that like one person might not be able to change the world so much, but when you've got 100 people and 100 people just give a little bit, or they just give a little bit of their time, or some of their expertise or something like that, man, dude, it made me feel so fucking good today.
Oh,
That's good, dude. That's good. And honestly, that's all that matters, is if you change one person's life, right?
He was literally making that face.
For the better.
I forgot that was today. Good for you, Moose. That I'm sure that is a lot of fun. And
well, I mean, what he basically said, Jack, is kind of things that you've brought to nature. Home base was the bar. The bar was like, let's do something out in the field. They came up with the plan, did a toy run, and used the people to help make it happen. So, it's kind of like what you've been talking about. If you ever come out with the idea, you got people.
I'm
just saying. Don't put me in the dungeon.
It wasn't all victory, Snaps. It wasn't all victory. We had more toys for the smaller children than we have for the older children. And so it was hard because we got to a point where we had more toys for the smaller children, but we didn't have enough toys for the bigger children. So some of the bigger children were like, oh,
Yeah.
And
those toy
so
runs,
like,
A fucking insecure bitch, man.
It is crazy, but the fact that people are coming together to help, that's huge, Moose. Did he leave, or
could be his signal dropped? Well, that's a cool experience, and the participation in giving, not just with the funds, but to actually be on the boots on the ground and getting to see the faces. That's another experience in itself, isn't it?
Well, all right.
You're cracking up at stuff that makes no sense.
You know what it is?
Was that a real sneeze? Did you just sneeze?
No.
What was today?
So are we starting a 90-day timer here at Talcadia? I told Enslavia they should start one.
Yeah.
90-day timer. Well, we got to do it 90 days, Talcott. Let's do it.
We'll figure it out, motherfucker.
Let's rock and roll.
Well, I'm still exploring options. I did have a couple of good ideas offered. And actually, that is a perfect lead-in. Thank you for this reminder.
I see you got your glasses fixed too. See, you're fucking coming up, Talcott.
Well,
you may be a dictator and all at times, but you're still coming up.
I'm making the investments necessary for me to continue.
There's a difference between a dictator and a dick. Me and Talcott can be dicks at times, but we're not dictators.
Okay, dictators. Like you know how Reba McEntire likes tater tots?
It's not in our hands.
Never mind.
At all.
Go ahead, Talcott.
So you'll have to get it into your hands.
I don't know. Hey, that was the thought I had the other day.
That's a ton of power to have in your hands.
This applies to you. I don't want the power. I want the opportunity. And it's and it wouldn't just be me either. The idea is to share this potential, these ideas, to share the probabilities, to turn the possibilities into probabilities, and then together we'll work together and bring the probabilities into form.
That's what Hitler said.
So what? You both, all of us, I'll say. You're pretty cool when you're not being a dick. I think all of us are that way. When we're not being dicks, we're pretty cool. People are. It's remembering that people can be cool, and remembering, and some people might forget that they don't have to be a dick. Men and women.
Amen, brother. Amen. And that's the thing, that like we're all human, dude, and we all have feelings, and we all got families, and we've all got hardships and stuff. And it's like if we just give each other just a little bit of mercy.
Right. A little
Holy Talcadia. Anyways, what were you telling us? You were about to tell us your grandiose ideas. You had a few ideas come to nature for your 90-day countdown?
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Sure.
There may be a break in my pattern here online. Because some of the ideas will take more attention and perhaps I may drift away and change focus for a little bit, get a book written or do something different. Because yeah, time's ticking. And I prayed for a Christmas miracle here in town and it did not happen again. So I'm left to continue wondering, where is the path? But today we are here. And today, well, I knew I wanted to come on today because of the inspirations I had. Some of those thoughts. It makes sense to me. From
Fucking liar.
experience and from logic and reasoning. If you can become settled in your being with a state of comfort and completeness of the past with a preparation, a wholeness, and a readiness for the future. That's the whole point of this. And I'm telling you, I know we passed Christmas, but it's still the same stuff I'm talking about. This is what Jesus was teaching.
Dummy.
Jesus was teaching how to live with a unified consciousness, with the whole mind, balanced between masculine and feminine, kept pure with attention and faithfulness to God. It really is the way.
Amen, brother.
You guys are fucking pathetic. Beyond pathetic.
Am I coming through clear or is it fucking up again?
No, you sound good. You
All
sound
right.
good.
Well, I still didn't get. You still didn't answer my question.
I want to challenge you, Snaps, and I want to challenge you, Jack. I want to do something in person, man. I want to do something to give back in person. I want to get some video of us, feeding the homeless or doing something, to just show people like, hey, like, we're talking about how we care.
no.
We're showing people how we care. We're gonna go out there and do, to show people like it's not about like, hey, we're better than you. It's about, hey, look, like each one teach one. Each little thing that we do that's good is actually fighting the evil in the world.
Hi guys and Snaps. How are y'all?
Pfizer advocate. How are you? Am I gonna get dungeons for saying she's a Pfizer advocate? Because that's what she is.
If you
I
can't
shouldn't
be
be dungeons
kind,
for Tokyo.
if you can't be kind,
Pfizer advocate is nice, clean,
I hope
and
you had a
G-rated.
wonderful Christmas. Your hair is looking sharp. You're looking fresh.
Pfizer advocate is G-rated, Talcott. Wouldn't you say?
Okay, it was
So
funny.
what I could say to her.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
I love what you were doing, Moose. Are you gonna just put out the whole raw footage, or are you gonna edit something together?
I was thinking about just putting the whole raw footage and just
Yeah, I think
talking
you
over
should
it.
And then I'm gonna go take some of it and I'm gonna make something out of it, and you're gonna be okay with that, okay?
I'll be okay with it as long as you don't make fun of it, because I really
Don't
take
make fun of
I
it,
take a lot of
Cynthia looks like she's
honestly,
breathing low.
I was a poor kid growing up, and like, man, to see this shit, like I almost had fucking tears in my eyes as I was passing out these gifts, man. It was like it wasn't
You know
for
what,
me,
Moose?
it was
You
from
ought to
everybody.
go to. You know what, Moose? You ought to go to a tent city, California, Arizona, Colorado. You ought to go into a tent city and see how bad it is. It's sad to see the children running around out there too. It's good when people like you are doing stuff on the
This is
ground
my
to help
safe space.
those in need.
Please
period.
respect it.
No matter what lifestyle, blah blah. Because suffer, we all bleed the same. So respect on that, Moose. But tent city, if you think that's crazy, go to a tent city, man, and you'll be like, holy shit.
Snafu, this is, I'm not sure the tent city you're talking about, but I know.
Just homeless in camps around these big cities like Denver, Chicago, Arizona.
Not just those. Think about how many, there are millions of people in refugee camps, people without nations, without homes. They're stuck in the stupid.
Right, but what can you do? I guess the question is the ones he's talking about, the ones I'm talking about, are ones that you could physically, like right now, get in your car. I could go down to Tent City here right now and do some, where I get what you're saying, Jack. Hey, I told you, let's call the United Nations tomorrow, this week. Let's get on it, dude.
This is what I'm trying to
Cynthia, don't roll your fucking Pfizer advocated eyes at me.
Stop
What are you picking on me for, Moose? I mean, Nabs.
I saw you rolling your eyes.
Snafu.
That might be a fucking symptom.
I think you're looking for a fight.
Oh my gosh, Snaps. Anywho.
No, I'm looking for the dungeon. I'll yield.
Oh, thank you. Anywho, exciting. I hope everyone's having a great day today.
We are.
Good.
We're alive.
It was a big transsexual. I don't know.
Again, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cynthia, you work with the church. Why don't you get your church involved to help Jack with his house?
Jack is in a different state.
Hey, quick thing. I got to see
what?
some
So your
parts of
church
the town.
only cares about people in their state?
Or in our
Snaps, give me just a
community.
second, bro.
Oh, dope. Dominic
I got
showed
to
up.
see parts of the town that I never got to see. I got to see like way back, 30 minutes to an hour out of the way that nobody ever gets to see. Like houses without roofs, houses without doors. Like I got to see some stuff that like, if you looked at it, you'd be like, that's poverty, man. And like that, dude, that's the thing, man. Poverty's everywhere. Poverty's everywhere. I'm not saying that it's not in America, but I'm just saying, man, if we actually cared enough about each other, this shit wouldn't be happening.
Amen. We would end poverty. We would change.
Hey, I gotta agree with the people in your chat, though. I gotta agree with the people in your chat. All these stupid videos of these people. Oh, look, I helped the homeless. Dude, you could help people, and you don't even need to show people, Moose. Like, I get what you're saying in a sense, but the truth is you know in your heart if you're doing it or not doing it. And some of these people are taking advantage of, oh, I'm helping people, for clout, for views, for this, that. You see these trends, these videos of, social experiments, with the music and all that.
Understood, brother. But the thing is if you don't show other people how to do it, sometimes people don't understand that they can do it, and they can do it in such an easy way, and it doesn't actually affect their life in much. Maybe you might not get a Starbucks that day or whatever. That's what I'm trying to show people is like it doesn't take much to contribute.
It's inspiring. That's how come you take video. Now, if it's something you did every week, but if it's something you do, it's just inspiration and inspiring others around you.
No, I get where he's at. I'm just standing up for the opposite side of the coin too. Like, and you should know yourself as a quote wannabe Christian. I'm going to say to you, what does your scripture say about doing good works and showing it publicly, Cynthia?
I think that
you should know scripture.
You're not supposed to talk about it. But the thing is I'm getting
no. It's not that we're not supposed to talk about it. It's we're not to boast about it. To boast,
And I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening here. Okay?
Man, you can't tell that he's joyful to do that. You can't tell. That
I didn't say he was boasting. See, you guys automatically go to, oh no, I'm saying I see where he's coming from.
Then are you just speaking things just?
No, do you not see the trend of that fucking exact fucking topic? Let's help the poor, let's help the homeless, and how many fucking people are taking advantage of that?
Okay. There's lots of patterns and there's lots of
versus doing it for the right reason.
Right. And this is what we were talking about, was doing it for the right reason.
Right. I never didn't say. I never said he wasn't. I was bringing up about the fact that everything has become weaponized outside.
But why are you bringing up the weaponized?
God damn it.
Why wouldn't I? Because when Moose brings up the good part, the point is we want to focus on what he's saying, the good part of it. If you notice the bad part, how many people do you see doing what he said all over the internet? Thousands, millions of views for clout and view for exactly what he said, put editing, doing the whole thing. That's why I respected when he said, I just want to throw it out there raw. See, I know where his heart and what he's talking about is, but in the digital experience that I talk about, the weaponization of helping the homeless, helping the poor and needy, it's ramped up.
I know. I love you, brother. Take a breath, man. Chill out. We don't have disagreements, I don't think.
I think he just has them in his head. Like they're
Well,
just imaginary.
Not in my head, a Pfizer advocate.
Stop. God. You're like just a little. Oh my God, I love you.
Like in
guys.
daycare.
Yes, it kind of is. It's a daycare. It's the insane asylum.
Adopt a slave.
I just want to say, like, I understand where Snaps is coming from, because, like, the dude who would go up to a homeless person and give like $100 and then like film that, you know, to try to get the reaction, so that way they can be like, "Hey, look what I did," you know. That stuff it's wrong to me, because you're kind of humiliating the person in the process. Like, I had a small tiny camera and nobody even knew I had the camera. Like it was all cool. Like, the people
Yeah,
that were
that's
running it
different,
knew,
though.
but like I
Yeah.
was just holding it close to me. I wasn't putting it on anybody specifically. I wasn't being like, "Hey, wave to the camera," kind of shit. Like, I was just showing, "Hey, this is what we're doing." And I understand what Snaps is saying. Some people
Yeah, no,
use
and I
that to
respect
get
what you're
clout.
saying, Moose, and I respect the way you did it. And that's why when you said, "Oh, I'll just throw it out there," no, I get it. I'm just trying to tell these people the weaponization of love is a real thing, including, helping the poor, helping the homeless, helping those in need. But I guess I make all this shit up, right, Cynthia, in my head that it happens. Thank you, Moose, for saying that. 'cause
Not
she's
what
on
you
that point.
say, it's how you're saying it and how you come off aggressive. But you know what? We're not here for that today. That's for another time. Always feel free to stop by my spots, Snaps.
Holy shit, that guy looks like Doc from Back to the Future.
Oh my
He does. He does.
Holy
Welcome, Wesley, welcome to the chaos. How are you?
Has Wesley watched Back to the Future? Does he know who Doc is?
I just
Wesley, Doc.
Oh my God, you can't take steps out of public.
Snafu.
He looks like Doc.
1.21 gigawatts.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, I like this guy. He's not cupcakes.
Oh, blessing.
Gosh, Snaps.
Yes.
Hello, Wesley. Hi, how are you? I don't think I've ever met you before. I'm Cynthia.
Is your bomb drop?
Hello. Just I saw you on live, so in the atheist channels today, whether you knew it or not.
Wow.
So the atheist algorithm has you listed in atheist shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be because of Snafu and others who've been showing up so generously. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, the pogo optics of anti-God, fake Cynthia type Christians are high.
Well, hey, I'm jesting. Wesley, thanks for finding us. I don't really identify with the atheist as much because I'm pretty much.
All right, I don't think I could do anymore. I think I'm gonna have to check out. So go ahead, give me the final word. If you folks for some reason want to continue to be a part of that, you know where to go. But chased away a good third of the audience, and that's a good clue for myself, and also the fact that I'm utterly bored, the mind-numbingly boring hour. So if you're into that, you know where to go. Give me the final word, Christos, Charlie Chapchin, and then I'm gonna take it on home.
Yeah, the fun wore off from that for sure. It only lasts so long over there.
It never goes anywhere. It's the same thing every day. They're gonna pretend to be family, pretend to be doing something, have the back and forth general chit chat, have the argument, the back and forth pulling of the hair, and then go on to Talcott's dreaming and fantasy and delusion and denial. So I can't feed into it.
No doubt. Thanks for the stream.
Wet stream. Go ahead, Chapchin. All right. I'm going to sign off. I'll see you folks later. Wizard pretty much didn't say anything this whole time. So maybe he went to sleep. All right, folks. I'll be back tomorrow somewhere between the 12 and 2 MDT hour, as always, 7 days a week. Look forward to seeing many of the Broken System, Broken Trust folks back here. If they want to come over here, right, they can subscribe youtube.com at Pimp Unslaved. Proper instruction motivates people. That is the acronym. We're not selling body parts out here, okay? Not yet. Hasn't gotten that bad yet. New World Order. But all right, optics are high, as the Snafu Creature says. I'm going to sign off. Thank you once again to the folks who contribute and support and give value where they get value. You are a blessing. And one day you may have to cash in on that, right? When it gets really bad. You may need some body parts and or a warm body to cuddle up next to. Some of you may have that option with me. The rest of you probably not. So feels good to have a communal energy in a sense with this non-unity online. It's good, it's bad, it's ugly, it's all the things. So yeah, can't wait for what's in store in the future, as they say. All right, enough jibber jabber. I'm out of here. We stand with Ukraine, Israel, and all the rest because that's what the fuck we're told to do. And we do what we're told here. We're good United States citizen slaves, all right? So peace and love, brothers and sisters. And of course, Mazel Tov.